That's not Justice League. Pretty much like how DC's version of the Avengers. But the Justice League came first, and Avengers came second in the comics. Kind of funny. The Avengers came first in the movies, and it took a while for Justice League to come out. Okay, a quick history. History. DC saw what was Man of Steel came out first in 2013. Me, it was okay, I guess. A little heavy on sci-fi. There was a whole Superman is Jesus symbolism, and Michael Shannon saw it is that doesn't make Terrence Stamp. Then Batman v Superman came out 3 years after Man of Steel came out. What the hell was Warner Bros. Thinking? What, like, here's the thing: Marvel was in Phase 3 of the MCU. DC was in Phase 1. Then Suicide Squad came out. Hey, it's a guilty pleasure for me. Then Wonder Woman came out, and I absolutely loved it. Though, if there's one thing I would definitely change is get rid of Ares' mustache. Seriously, I wanted to rip that mustache off the film. Then Justice League came out, and we all know what happened with that movie. Long before the Snyder Cut came out, is coming next week. Yeah, next week. Zack Snyder was supposed to direct the movie, pretty much trim it down a bit, but then his daughter died, so Josh Whedon took charge while Zack Snyder was away. I thought, you know what? He brought the Avengers. Maybe he can make this work. I was wrong. Okay, here's the problem. In the Avengers, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they had time to give Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, and the Hulk their own movies. And Black Widow, it took a while, but at least we'll get it on May 7th. I hope. Hawkeye. Sorry, Clint. You got a series on Disney Plus with Haley Steinfeld. Steinfeld. She's not related to Jerry Steinfeld. So the film takes place after the events of Batman v Superman. The world is still mourning over Superman's death after killing Cave Troll Doomsday. Ugh, that was horrible. Now, there were some things I wanted to point out. In Batman v Superman, Lex Luthor had files on Aquaman, Cyborg, and the Flash, and Wonder Woman. And he knew the identities of Superman and Batman off screen. Now, those were just the ones we saw in Justice in that Dawn Justice were more glorified cameos. They're like, oh shit, the Avengers are in Phase 3. Quick, let's just make a Justice League movie. We went 3 years without having a DC movie. Heck, I forgot they were even a thing. Heck, this year we went for what? We 2020 was a year we didn't have a Marvel movie. Okay, we did have New Mutants, and I know that's not part of the MCU, but technically it's a Marvel property. And I thought it was okay. Might do a review on that sometime in the future. Anyway, back to Justice League. So pretty much it's just, parademons. Demons are invading Earth. And parademons are the minions of Darkseid. A new god that shoots beams that could fall that could follow you around and destroy you. And what else? And he wants the anti-life equation. I don't know. That's kind of I need to brush out my dark side history. He's not in the movie, but he's gonna be in the Snyder cut. We get this one film I never heard of called Steppenwolf. Okay, I admit I haven't read much of Justice League comics, so I don't know much about Steppenwolf. All I know is he's from Apocalypse. And to see. And this is something that my friend Jake on fanfiction pointed out that they're bringing Darkseid too early. Like, don't get me wrong. He seems like the Thanos of the DC universe, but there are villains that the Justice League have faced off in the past. I recall from the Justice League cartoon. The Unlimited theme song is the best one. Changed my mind. Like, I don't know, maybe Vandal Savage. Maybe he found one of the mother boxes and have him try to unlock his power or something. Something, as you do. I I know it's not the best, but you know what? At least I'm coming up with something. And this and pretty much the whole movie is Ben Affleck playing Batman, trying to assemble a team of consisting of Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, and Cyborg. And we already know who. And I love Jason Momoa had a lot of fun with the role. Heck, even he couldn't say he did he and Gail Gadot did their, I hope I'm saying her name right, did their best. Arthur Miller as Flash, hmm, okay, he can be funny, but his jokes can be a bit cringy. That's another thing I should have brought up. The jokes in the Whedon cut are just the worst. I don't care what Zack Snyder says. I am going to consider the Snyder cut canon. If anyone wants to follow this logic, go ahead. Like when they brought back Superman back to life, and he just attacked people, attacked the Justice League. Now, and the only way that he stopped attacking them was Lois Lane. Yeah. And Batman's like, okay, I fixed some ribs broke. Look, I was like, I don't even think that was acting. As much as I will admit, when I first saw Dawn Justice, I thought, okay, he's somewhere near George Clooney. But you know what? Over the years, he's not the worst Batman. Besides, George Clooney is still the worst Batman in my opinion. Hell, I'll give Ben Affleck this. He is, while he's nowhere near Michael Keaton Batman. He's still, I can't do see him as Bruce Wayne. And then Gal Gadot, she did a good job. Very loved her in her first little movie. Wasn't a big fan of A4. God, what the hell were they smoking? That Aquaman, I really enjoy. I actually enjoyed it. Actually, can't wait to see what they do with the Flash. Heck, last year we were supposed to get a Cyborg movie, but that never. But I'm guessing Justice League did poorly. They said, let's just scrap it. It was supposed to come out the same day as New Mutants before the Corona plague happened. I can't say its full name because YouTube is very sensitive. Oh God. And we all know what I haven't talked about. Superman's upper lip. At first, I didn't notice it, but then a lot of people. Then it took me a while. It took me a while to notice it, but wow, that was pretty bad. Heck, one person actually did a better job, and it was just a amateur, some regular Joe who knew how to use computers. Hell, I don't even know how to use computers, and all I know is computers. But heck, they actually did a better job than people who get paid. That's just sad. The only thing I did like was the action, but it can be hit and miss a ton. Like the final battle, like in the trailer, it was shot in the dark, like well, it was at night. But here it has a red sky, just like the Batman anime series. I'd much rather watch that instead. And there was a scene where Aquaman jumps on the Batmobile and he says, "Yeah!" And he sees some parademons flying and he just jumps and shouts, "Woohoo!" Like I said, Jason Aquaman was probably the best part of this movie. Though there is some history. Also, I forgot to mention there was some history behind the mother boxes. Apparently, a last alliance of men, Atlanteans, Amazons, along gods, Green Lanterns, elves, and dwarves. Okay, not that last one. Not the last two, all teamed up against Steppenwolf, and they all fought. I have heard some reviewers say, "Hey, that's more interesting than this story." Honestly, I would love to see that. Admit, don't lie, you would want to see that too. So they hit the boxes. The Atlanteans, both the all three, the men hid it somewhere else. The Atlanteans kept it, and so did the Amazons. And I gotta say about Stephen Wolf, he's kind of a weak villain. He is nowhere near as good as Loki. Come to think of it, Justice League is the same thing as the Avengers. Not just it had Josh Whedon, but you have a villain with a horn helmet looking for a box. And a MacGuffin is a box. No, wait, three boxes. Which that teleport people to space. Oh my god! God, did they really? They really did about that the first Avenger movie. What the hell? Man, DC, you should have had this planned out. Heck, you waited 3 years. Well, okay, originally Dawn of Justice was going to come out in 2015, but it got delayed. But still, what the? I guess there was just too much meddling and stuff. No, no. When I first saw Justice League, I thought, hey, it was an improvement over just Batman v Superman. And it was over these years. I slowly got. It's bad, bad. Is it the worst? No. It just me and my coworker, a coworker of mine, both agreed there were just too many cooks in the kitchen. Cooks in the kitchen. The mishandled directions, the tone of the movie, all that stuff. I'll give it this. It's better than Fan Four Stick. Anyway, I can't wait to see what the Snyder Cut has in store, along with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah. In that case that. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ending. It had two posting credits. One where Superman and Flash race, which actually sounds like which could have been a funny way to end. And then it teased Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor saying, "Oh, let's form our own team, the Deathstroke." Again, Warner Bros. Okay, that's another thing. You couldn't get Bryan Cranston. Seriously, Lee. He would have been perfect as Lex Luthor. We've seen him wearing a bald cap before. Or did he really just shave his head? I don't know. I need to get back to Breaking Bad. Okay, if the Flash does do a Flashpoint and changes the events of the current the DCU to a new one, Bryan Cranston. Lex Luthor, get on that. I don't care if you recast him right now, because let's face it, Jesse Eisenberg could be the Riddler for all I care, and well, not that Riddler in the upcoming Batman movie, but I digress. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna anyway. This, well, I give Justice League 2 stars out of 5. Well, 1.5 star out of 5. 5. Pretty much just that. Anyway, stay safe and take care.